the Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. You know what time it is? It's time to go to Old Town Mariposa with my buddy Bob Borchard from Bet's Gold Coin. Bob, how's it going, sir?
Going really good. How are you doing?
Things are going great. Who'd you bring with you today?
I brought with us today, Chuck, this is Trace Desandres.
Trace, hello. Welcome to the Buzz.
Trace
Nice to meet you.
is the athletic director of the Mariposa County High School. And we're going to talk about the Grizzlies. You've heard about Friday Night Lights.
The football. Yeah.
Well, it's
high school football.
High school football. And we have some really, well, you know, we have a lot of deep traditions, 100-year-old high school. But I found out today that we play in a circuit with 100-year-old high schools. But I'm going to let Trace go into that one. But Trace is going to talk to you a little bit about our athletic program and, in particular, our high school football team.
All right, Trace. So what is it that you do for Mariposa High?
First of all, Chuck, it's a pleasure to be here. I appreciate the time. I've taught at Mariposa the last 18 years. I'm a graduate of Mariposa High. I was born in Mariposa County, so I bleed green and gold. I'm the athletic director. I coach basketball and softball, and I'm proud to tell you that Mariposa High turns 100 years old this year, and we're very excited about that. I'm very excited about our football team and the upcoming season, and I hope to talk to you guys a little bit about that.
I'd love to hear about it. High school football, it's coming, and it's exciting.
Yes. First of all, our varsity football coach, Ryan Oliphant, wanted to be here, but he's getting ready for our first game of the year, Somerville. It's a non-conference game, but we have this rivalry that goes back to the 60s with Somerville.
Wow. Do you guys have your own stadium at Mariposa High? Is that where you play?
Well, I tell you, for years and years we played at the fairgrounds at the Gold Bowl, which was an amazing experience for anybody coming in. One coach described it as coming into Jurassic Parks. These big gates would open up, there would be the barbecue going and the smoke, and it was just a different experience. We do have a new stadium that we're working on. We still have some challenges with that, but we do play on campus for the first time ever, and we've been there, I believe this is our 5th year.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
How's the team looking this year, Coach?
Well, I've been part of Grizzly football since 1965, and you know, I can think of great teams from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. We had a 10-win season in, I believe, 2007, and Bob told me not to jinx the team, so I won't. but I'm going to say potentially this team could be one of the best, if not the best ever. We're very explosive.
Wow. And when we say the best, we have to mention that we've had some pretty big names come out of Mariposa, and some of them even win Super Bowls.
Well, yes. In fact, this week, Mariposa is trading in their Patriot Blue for Tampa Bay Orange. Our kid that you know, was at Fresno State and was a 6-time Pro Bowler with the New England Patriots was just traded this week to the Tampa
Logan
Bay.
Mankins.
Logan Mankins, yes. And you know, we're very proud of Logan.
Does he come back to Mariposa and hang out?
He does. He does. His family is still there. His mom, dad, grandparents. And, you know, Logan's just an amazing kid who's done amazing things, not only at Mariposa, not only at Fresno State, but at the pro level also.
Well, as great as Logan's been for Mariposa, there's still, let's talk about some of the things that are happening this year and about the program. Some of the pictures you brought, I want to make sure that we take a look at some of those, because I don't know who took these pictures, but he's good.
Yeah, you know, Coach Oliphant got these to me, and you're looking at our all-conference quarterback, Aaron Lerma. He was an all-conference quarterback, threw for about 1,400 yards last year, and we expect huge things. He wears 7. Colin Kaepernick is his idol, and the kid runs and throws like no quarterback we've had in a long, long time.
Awesome. Now, this next picture that we have right here, is this a receiver or is this a defensive guy going after the ball?
This is he's a DB, but he's a running back. His name is Kamari Bailey. He was an all-conference second-team player. He ran for about 1,100 yards.
Wow.
And 16 touchdowns as a junior. this is the next level.
1,100 yards and 16 touchdowns. Those are big numbers for a high school player.
Yes, they are. And we, again, we expect him to potentially he could go for 1,500 yards this year.
Well, let's just talk about this then. Scouts. This guy's got to have scouts all over him.
I think I think he'll receive a lot of attention this year. He's got the quickness and he's got the size to play at the next level, and we fully expect him to do that. So yeah.
Now Mariposa, are you guys? We talked about the Friday Night Lights, and that's based in the South, and everybody knows high school football is really big in the South. But Mariposa, I'm getting the feeling that you guys are pretty serious about your football up there too.
I gotta tell you a story. First off, it's not just Mariposa. I think football in the Central Valley is a pretty big thing because I've worked in a lot of the valley communities. As a planning director in Gustine, I had to go to a picnic and share a picnic table with the coach of the Gustine football team. And he says, "Oh, I know all about you guys up there in Mariposa. When I bring my team to Mariposa, I always tell them to drink a lot of water. It's in the water," he says. "You guys have big boys up there, and they're big and strong, and I tell them to bring bottles so they can bring some of it home." But we have, and Gustine, by the way, I found out today, has celebrated its 100th year anniversary, and the big conference challenge that we have, which is a statewide rivalry, is with LeGrand.
Correct. Yes.
Which is another 100
The big
years.
town of LeGrand. And so that's your main rival?
We've been playing LeGrand. I believe it's the third oldest football rivalry in the state of California.
No kidding.
But we've been playing LeGrand in football since 1933.
But they drink water in Mariposa as well.
they take it home with them too, I'm sure. Now, the first game's coming up?
Yes, this Friday night, right.
And do you expect a big turnout?
We do. It's a non-conference game, against Somerville, but Somerville travels very well, and we've been playing them since the early 60s, and it's a big game for us.
What time is that game, in case anyone wants to run up to Mariposa?
Would love to have people come. It's varsity kickoff is 7:30, preceded by the JV game at 5:30.
And that's on Friday night?
That's Friday night, yes,
Well,
sir.
Then, if I went to a football game in Mariposa on Friday night, it would end kind of early. I'd probably want to go out and see some music. You know anywhere that's got any music on Friday night, Bob?
Well, Old Town Mariposa does rock, and there is entertainment. But the show on Friday night with us, of course, is Cottonwood Creek.
I love that band.
They are a great band.
Could you tell them to hurry up and come back on the buzz? We miss them down here.
Actually, I'm talking to them about being on our show, so that we can talk. Because I think their story, everybody knows their music, but their story is kind of unique. And Scott and Maggie are really neat people. So
Scott's he's more than just a beard.
Yes.
Right?
More than a beard.
Okay, that's Friday night at the Coin, but then also Saturday night, is this the band that my father-in-law and I sat there and enjoyed so much that one night?
Yes. This is all original country western music. But, we're not the only entertainment venue at the Coin. The Old Town Mariposa has a lot of things going on weekends. And Music on the Green has wrapped up. Our fair is wrapped up. And in a few weeks, we're going to be starting doing another thing called Friday Night Live. But the reality is that there's a lot of entertainment venues going on around town.
And you know what, Bob? I've been all over the United States, and I got to tell you, when you say there's a lot of entertainment going on, this is one of the best music scenes that I've ever run across in my entire adult life. And if you guys like to go to live music, give Mariposa a chance one night. You will not believe the little places that you'll find some just really great music.
Yes. All right. I couldn't have said it better.
Well, thank you very much. Every Thursday we go to Old Town Mariposa with Bob Borchard. And Bob, I want to thank you very much for bringing all these great people down to meet me. It's just my pleasure every week. Thank you very much for coming by.
It's our pleasure.
Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back on the buzz. Stick around.
CentralValleyTalk.com